John Swoboda of the '69 New York Mets, and you're listening to Mets Musings with Gary Mack.
Now it's time for some New York Mets baseball talk. Here's Gary Mack bringing you the latest news and analysis from Mets Nation and the world of baseball on another edition of Mets Musings.
Hello, maybe you can hear me now. Hello? Hello, maybe you can hear me now. I don't know. There we go. Now I think we've got some audio going. As I said when nobody could hear me before, was that this is a test and to see if we could do some live videos. And we'll see how it works out. I'll go back and review it. Of course, I know the beginning got off to a rocky start here with not being able to hear any audio. Now you should be able to hear me. If somebody is listening and they want to comment on that, they can on Facebook, I guess. That's what I've got on right now. I don't know if I'll be able to see any comments. If you're interested, you should join haps.tv and you can watch it through that as well, the show. So that could be an interesting thing. I'm going to play a few things here just to see if anything plays through at all. I don't know if you're going to hear anything. I can hear that. I don't know if you will. Let's see. Let's play this. Well, that was very low. And I don't know if you could hear it or not. But let's play a promo and see.
Baseball and BBQ, your place for interesting baseball talk, opinions, and history.
Baseball and BBQ, your place for barbecue recipes, tips, and interviews from the world of barbecue. If you like baseball and if you like barbecue, Then tune in to Baseball and BBQ. Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and BaseballTalkRadio.com.
Wouldn't it be great if you could get a PhD in life through baseball? Welcome to Baseball PhD, a tour company for your brain. 30 major league teams, 100 places to see. Let's touch them all as we make the road trip of a lifetime.
Follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/MetsMusings, on Twitter at MetsMusingsGM, the Instagram is MetsMusings, and on YouTube at MetsMusingsMac. Wish to be a part of the show? Give us a call at 516-619-6341. Whoa, okay. So people can hear it now, and that's a good thing. So we're learning how to do Haps TV, perhaps with to get a handle on this and do some live shows. It's a pretty good week for the Metsies, huh? Pretty good week. Pretty good week for the Mets as they won. Of course, got some bad news yesterday with Jacob deGrom going down. That's not good. That's not good. He's probably going to go on the IL for 10 days. Look, it's early in the year. Let's get this thing settled. Let's get it calmed down. Let's find out what the heck it is and get it all fixed up now before, we get into a pennant race or gets further down the line, and then you're going to lose them for a period of time. So a longer period of time. So let's get it done now. Let's get it fixed. But playing better, still not hitting the ball, but getting a lot of breaks. And look, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. You win with a lot of luck in pro sports. Any sport, you need a lot of luck to help you win. You got to have the luck of injuries not happening. You got to have the luck of the plays going your way. Everything's got to go your way. Now, of course, if you're good, you take advantage of the luck. And that's what the Mets have been doing. So they've been getting the breaks. They've been getting the bases on balls. They've been utilizing it. They've been, taking advantage of all of these things and getting a key hit, which is a big thing. Getting a key hit now and then. And they also, especially yesterday, it kept adding on a little bit, getting that extra run. So if team come back, they scored another run and got it up another run. So to give them that little cushion, that insurance run. And, truth be told, Diaz looked pretty good over the weekend. And Conforto is looking better, as is Lindor. Conforto is popping the ball. He's hitting it to the players, but he hasn't been striking out as much, and he is hitting, making contact, which is good. Mazika proved that the other night by making contact. Everybody talks about strikeouts and how they went strike. Oh, it's just another out. No, if Mazika struck out in that spot, they wouldn't have won the game. Or they would have needed a hit from the next guy up. You make contact, things can happen. He made contact. The ball traveled 20 feet maybe. They couldn't make the play at home. Mets win the ball game. It's that simple. Always want to make contact. That is the key. That's something Dom Smith ought to try. He just looks lost out there. He's terrible. And let's be honest, his defense is not what it is is not why he's in the game. He's in for his offense. His defense is not good either. But if he's not hitting, it's the big problem. They've got some thinking to do. When Nimmo comes back, I think Dom's got to sit for a while, and because Pilar's playing pretty good center, he's playing a really good center field, and he's hitting a little bit. So I think you have to consider leaving Pilar uh, in center field, and Nimmo moving to the left, and I think that strengthens your outfield. And look, Nimmo's a much better defensive player than Smith any day of the week in left field, any day of the week. Smith isn't hitting. This is what we saw a couple of years ago. Is this the real Smith? I don't know. We'll have to see. McNeil's starting to pick it up a little bit. As I said, Lindor's picking it up a little bit. Nice job by Villar at third base, filling in for J.D. Davis. So, so far the scrubs have come through. Nito's done a nice little job when he's in there. I think he should see a little bit more time. McCann struggling with the bat. That's okay. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm sure the whole deal with McCann is they told him to come and learn the pitching staff and don't worry about your offense your first season. The problem is you're only on a 2-year deal. So if your first year is not lost, but is working with the pitchers, that only gives you another year to prove that you can, you're a major league hitter and everything. And so I think he'll get it going, though. He's had some trouble with the low pitches, but again, I think it's just getting familiarized with the staff. So we'll see. Nito knows the staff. That's why perhaps Nito should see a little bit more action, give McCann a little bit more rest, let him clear his head a bit more. And look, Nito's been getting some key hits. He's been doing a little bit of hitting. He did win a batting title in the old Sally League. I think it was the South Atlantic League when he was with St. Lucie. So, or the Florida State League. That's what it was. He won the batting title when he was at high A ball, Florida State. And speaking of minor league ball, the Cyclones will be back in action. They went 2-3 in their first series against Asheville. Yesterday's game was canceled for a weird reason. The only reason I saw was that it was a non-COVID-19 illness that canceled the game. No other further notification on that, so that sounds pretty weird. Syracuse lost again. Binghamton is getting off to a real rough start. Brooklyn, as I said, was 2-3, and St. Lucie is off to a 4-2 start. So St. Lucie's off flying, and they're playing pretty good ball right now. Syracuse is 1-5, I believe, and Binghamton might be 0-6 or 1-5. I'd have to check what happened. I believe they may have been postponed yesterday. Weather was across the United States was not good, as you know. So we don't know. But a week from tomorrow, the Cyclones come home on the 18th to start their home season, and they'll be playing the Hudson Valley Renegades. And the Hudson Valley Renegades, thank goodness they're still in the same league with the Mets. That's the good news, that they kept them around. Great franchise. The bad news is they're a Yankees farm team now, and I can't root for them anymore. I used to go up there, went up a couple of times and watched them play other teams when the Cyclones weren't around. Been up there a couple of times to see them play the Cyclones, the Renegades, and went up and saw them play. Tri-City, I think, Tri-City Valley Cats of the old New York Penn League. And now they're a Yankee affiliate, so it makes it hard, makes it tough, you know. But what are you gonna do? All right, let's just test a few things. I want to see. I guess I'll check it back, and if you guys can hear this, I don't know if this is a sound. I don't know if that came across. How about this? I may have to load these up on this program itself. I'm not sure how that all works yet. As I said, we're playing around with this to see what we can do, and let's hope it all works out. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. We're going to end. I've talked on and on enough, and you can probably hear the dog barking. So I'll say keep the faith, stay optimistic, and let's go Mets. And I'll see you the next time on a full edition of Mets Musings. Have a great week until Baltimore, 2 games are in for the Mets. They're off tonight in 2 games, so be sure to check those out. And I'll see you again next time on a full edition of Mets Musings.